Hello and welcome to MontrealGazette.com and welcome to our live coverage of the election of the 42nd Parliament of Canada. Let's talk a little bit about identity politics. You've heard that expression, of course, over the course of this campaign. What exactly does it mean? Some people call it dog whistle politics. The idea is that you say something that on the surface seems very, very innocent, but some people might perceive as appealing to the baser instincts of certain electors. We saw an example of this perhaps with the controversy over the niqab, something called the niqab effect that to a certain extent helped out the Tories in this campaign, certainly gave them good numbers for a while. A controversy over whether or not a woman should be banned from wearing a face veil during her oath of allegiance to become a Canadian citizen became a very, very hot topic, and not just with supporters of the Conservative Party across the country. And for a while there, it looked as if the Tories would indeed turn this election into something of a referendum on whether or not the niqab should be banned. However, that effect seems to have petered out recently. As the polls suggest, the Liberals are doing very, very well, and the Liberals being a party that has made it clear it does not support any kind of a ban on face coverings. So yes, identity politics have had a role to play in this election, and indeed, we here in Quebec don't have to look that far back in our own history to see the last example of it. In 2014, the provincial election, the Parti Québécois tried to introduce a Quebec Charter of Values that would have banned the wearing of religious symbols in the public service. It was an issue that divided the province quite bitterly, and in the end, it handed the PQ its worst electoral defeat in 40 years. So it's kind of like playing with nitroglycerin when you get tangled up in identity politics. It can be very, very effective if used properly. However, it can also go off in your hand. My name is James Mennie. Stay with us at MontrealGazette.com for continuing coverage of tonight's election.